Hey guys, Clayton1359 here. Welcome to episode 5 of All the Mod 6 to the Sky. I hope you all are having a great day. Today we are starting Refined Storage, Botania, and getting some pretty insane overpowered armor. If you do find you are enjoying yourself throughout this episode, don't forget to leave a like and comment what your favorite part was. And if you are really enjoying yourself, don't forget to subscribe. And with that, let's get started with the episode. Yeah, what we're gonna do is I've been AFKing for about 2 hours before recording this episode. And our Inferium, guys, is so backed up. Oh my gosh, I actually did get that. Like so. And then the big one I want to do is down here. Yes, that's all working. Our Inferium, we have 18,000 Inferium down here, guys. That is right next to the drawer controller. So if we go back here. Oh no. Actually, this shouldn't be an issue. The worst that could happen is it gets picked up by our item collector. And we need this, and we need this. What I've done is I also put one in here. I have an ultimate in here just because for some reason this improved. Wouldn't let me put a filter, and I thought might as well just go up to an ultimate because I know for sure that one can. And what this is pulling is it's just pulling all of the Inferium blocks out of this. And this Inferium, we don't need any filters or anything because we're pulling from the one drawer instead of from the drawer controller. Okay, so the armor we are going to be making involves this Supremium here. That is why I wanted so much of it. We are going to be making Supremium armor. And there's a very special thing about this. A full suit is going to be giving us creative flight. And we need to go through all of the tiers here, starting with Diamond and Inferium. So yeah, there is all of our prosperity stuff done. Next, we're gonna grab quite a bit of this. I probably made way too much here. But you know what? It's fine, guys. It's really fine. So we can take all 40 of these. Like, oh wait, no, I almost just messed that up. 2. We only need 8 of them to be Inferium. And we only need 8 of these to be Inferium as well. There we go. Okay, so we can make all of our Inferium stuff. Next, we go to Prudentium, which is another 8. So let's get that in there. Another 8 of those and 8 of these. And now we get the easy part of just crafting everything up here. So boom, there's the helmet. Upgraded. Upgraded again. Imperium. And Supremium. There is our first piece of Supremium. Let's get our chest plate next. There we go, guys. We can get rid of our Great Plate of Eternity. It served us all right. We haven't really had a use for it. And now we can put on our Supremium. And let's test this out. Wait, is there not flight with it? I could have sworn there was flight with it. Is there an augment for it now? There is a flight. Oh no. Shoot. Okay, so they have changed up mystical agriculture. We do not have flight, guys. Darn it. Okay, I think we are properly prepared here. I ended up making a Supremium sword, which is the same method as making the armor, just with a sword. It does 24 damage. And what I've also done is this compact machine that we made when we made our first one. We still have not used. So I have gone and set up a little area just in case this went sideways. We can easily get out. And I mean, if we really need to, we can just throw the whole compact machine off the edge because nothing else is in here. These blocks should be blast proof. This glass says it's immune to wither blasts. I just didn't like how it worded it, so I'm taking every precaution I can. For sure though, it's not getting out of the compact machine. That is kind of the most important part. It cannot mess up anything in our actual world. So what we can do is spawn them in. We're gonna need a couple of these guys. Oh god, there's no really good place to stand either. I want that, regen and absorption. And we can just go at it. Oh wait, we're in 116. I can't spam this. Shoot. Alrighty, guys. There's our first wither. These are pretty normal drops for a wither. Nether Star, 2 Supremium, and Withering Soul. That, I mean, I know it's kind of common, but I don't know what it's... Oh, okay, so it's used to make more skulls and Nether Star Crux. Okay. Yeah, nothing crazy. The pretty standard drops, but it is great to know this works, and I have over-prepared for it because we didn't take a single thing of damage. That's why I have it set up like this. No matter where the wither goes, we have a way to hit it. And yeah, okay, so how many did we need for this flight? Oh, we need 4? And we can just get in over here, and what I want to do is right here. Oh, I've also moved our mob masher from the middle where everything was circling to the corner just so it was easier. We need our witch water here. Okay, but let's, however, get started with our flight upgrade, guys. We need mystical agriculture once again. And it is this guy, flight augment unattuned. Oh, shoot. We need all the modium and mana steel. Oh no. How hard is this to get? All the modium is from what? Gravel in an iron... I don't have any of that, guys. Okay, so our setup here is mostly using stuff from down below, and our hammers are up there, sieves here. They're all going down into the auto compressor down there for the rest of the gravel. And I did get it wrong. It is not iron meshes. It is netherite meshes. And this power does not look like it can keep up because I actually forgot to put in the pipe upgrade. That should hopefully be better now. Transferring 8,000 a tick. That better be better. This could also be taxing our entire system. I think we do need another plug or two, probably. But this is all looking good enough for me. While we are waiting for all of our stuff to be made, mostly just generating all the modium, I want to clean up this mess, guys. We are going to get started in refined storage, which I think is the best storage mod ever. We just made some quartz enriched iron. That is kind of a very necessary part. And the next thing we need is some processing binding. We cannot make a crazy amount. So we want to take all that iron. I want to make about a 48's fine because we need more slime to make more bindings is what we need. Let's just, yeah, make as many of that as we can. What are we out of here? I think we're out of redstone with that, right? Yeah, we are. Okay, now let's make some diamond. We're out of diamonds too, I'm guessing. Yep. Can we make more? Nope. Okay, that's fine. There are 3 main types of processors. We have our basic, improved, and advanced. Those are the main 3. We also have our destruction core and construction core. Those are used a little bit, not a crazy amount. The first thing we need, though, is going to be a disk drive. Actually, before even that, we need a controller, guys. 3 silicon, 4 quartz enriched iron, advanced processor, and a machine casing. We need any stone with 8 quartz enriched iron. And now we can finally make our controller. And all we need is a machine casing, it looks like. We have our disk drive, and we need a grid. The grid is like the hardest thing. This is where you need a construction core and destruction core. We just need some glowstone, and we should just be able to make our grid. Boom. We also want to immediately upgrade this to a crafting grid, and that is where we can take this guy and turn it into a crafting grid. Finally, what we want to do is let's get rid of this center piece of grass. Throw our flux point there, put it on our network, turn on everything. And then we get our controller. This has to be hooked up to power. That is the one block we need hooked up to power. And then we can get our crafting grid. And for now, I'm going to put the disk drive on top. That's definitely not going to stay there. And right now, this is the look of it. I love it. It is nice. And we need to make disks now for our disk drive. And that is made by storage parts. So it starts with 1K, goes to 4K. 16, 64 are the kind of 3 paths. What we have now is a 64K storage part. In normal refined storage, this is the highest storage you can go. I was able to make this pretty easily. We actually had all the materials already. And what we need to do is make a storage housing like so. That way, we should just be able to do this. We now have a 64K storage disk. We can now get rid of the crafting table in the middle and put all of our stuff back because, yeah, I kept forgetting I kind of need a crafting table there. And what we do is the storage disk goes up in this. We now can hold 64,000 items in our thing. So what we can actually do is just kind of start here and get it like so. I need to keep that guy out. And then we're just slowly gonna work through all of these chests, guys. I guess we're completing quest 2. I just got grass seeds, even though I've had them since episode 1. And yeah, this is why I want refined storage, because now we can just hold all of our items in one place. The reason we made a crafting grid is so we have a crafting table in here. If you have a normal grid, you do not get access to this. You just get access to this and the storage part of it. If you do that, that is why a crafting grid is so good. How many items is that total? 10, almost 11,000 items. That is not bad. Okay, so the next step here is we have a network card and a receiver. What I am now trying to figure out is where the best spot for it is. We're just going to kind of throw it there. What we want to do is shift, right click it. Yes. And then we can come out here where I've already placed our transmitter. Hopefully this doesn't take a ton of RF. Doesn't look like it. How much are we using? 64 FE per tick. Wireless transmitter I also threw on top. That is what we were going to get into for it in a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, nothing crazy. Okay. Nothing crazy. What I've also gone ahead and made is some cables. What we can do is put our external storage hopefully on here. If I have done this right. And then we can link it up to our stuff here. So yeah, netherite scrap, we should have a ton of it. Let's look up netherite scrap. Yes, okay, so it does look like I have done this right. I want to hook up this whole system as well. I kind of cleared a spot for it all the way here in the back. And hopefully I did that, yes. Hopefully we can connect it right there. We should see... We don't have any, like, Vintium. Oh, no. It's all backed up. But we should see that up here as well. We now, without using our disk space, have access to pretty much everything in here. And the last thing I want to make right now is our wireless grid. That is what this wireless transmitter is for. We need to attach it to our network. I think by shift right clicking, right? Yes. So that is our wireless grid, but that is not what I want. I want our... Do we not have a wireless crafting grid anymore? That used to be a thing, I swear. So I did just make the wrong thing. There is the right thing, and we do have this guy here. So now if we get it into our system, there we go. Now we don't necessarily need to go to this guy. I think we have a range of 32 blocks. Yeah, no wireless transmitter in range. There we go. Yeah, so this way we can do it in there. I think we can do it in here even. No, okay. And if we right click, there is 16 blocks. That is why. There is ways to upgrade this as well. We can craft range upgrades by crafting regular upgrades. Let's see, how hard is this? Upgrades. I think we can make 4. Let's look at our range upgrades. 4, put these guys in. Now we can go up to 48 blocks away. That's just a little quality of life thing. Yeah, there we go. So now we can access this guy from quite a few different places. I think once we get the creative, we can even do it in our compact machine. We have refined storage set up, guys. I have been waiting for this for so long because now is when stuff starts to get really fun. Once you have all of this made, like, we have access to most of our items, almost all of them. And yeah, that's just a great feeling. Let's get into some more fun stuff. Okay, so I have forgotten the most important part of our refined storage system, guys. We need another network receiver and a transmitter. Hopefully we have enough stuff for it. I don't think we have enough cores. There's the receiver. Yeah, we are missing our destruction core and a construction core. Right, we want a transmitter? Yes, we need a transmitter. We also need another network card, which means we need more paper. Okay. Didn't even know we had paper, honestly. Okay, we need all of that, and we need one more external storage, which is another construction and destruction core. And what else? 2 chests? Is that it? Okay. Let's just make quite a few here, just because I don't like having to keep making those. And let's get our external storage. We need our transmitter to stay up here. And we need our mob farm drops, guys. I cannot believe I almost forgot to hook these up. And we're just gonna pop up here, put our external storage on there, put our network receiver right behind it, and then we shift right click our network card. And that should be enough to do what we gotta do. And then we throw it right here. 72 blocks. How much energy? Oh, okay, so not much. Cool. And now we should see all of our mob farm loot as well, guys. Look at this. 267,000 rotten flesh. That is absolutely mental, guys. And get this guy one more so that we can use our wand here. I want to get over to this next chunk over here is what I want. And over here, we are going to just start placing in dirt. Let's get off of that. I want a whole chunk of dirt, and we are going to be turning this dirt into grass, actually. That is kind of our plan, just because we need to start getting in to some other mods here, and they require quite a bit of grassy area. Okay, so now we want to get into Botania. What we need to get started with is we need floral fertilizer. That actually shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, I didn't think so. But what we can do now with our floral fertilizer is just right click our grass here. And this is giving us Botania flowers. That is what this is giving us. I think we just got one of every single one we needed too. Yeah, so this is how you get started in Botania. You have any dye with bone meal, gives you 3 floral fertilizer. And then you just come over to a grass patch and right click. Nothing too crazy here. I kind of just want to use the rest of this because we don't really need it. So yeah, and then we can put that there. We can put our petal apothecary there. We need to make a pure daisy, if I'm not mistaken, is I think what it's called. I am not very familiar with this mod, guys. That is my bad. Yes, we need 4 white petals and I think a seed. We can throw water into there, and let's get our white flower. We need 4 petals. I think you just drop them in, if I'm not mistaken. And then press a seed. That gives us a pure daisy, guys. And now that I think about it, we need to do that again because we need 2 pure daisies. So now in the middle of our 3x3s, we can put those. And what we need to do is we need to kind of surround these items. And let's hope this works. Okay, so right now it does nothing because I forgot my wand. And that is the whole reason I'm building it like this, is so we can just use a wand. This should start crafting both. Okay, it does look like spruce logs work. That is great. What we are doing right now is we are making living rock and living wood. That is how we are doing it. Yeah, okay, so any wood can be turned into living wood. And the reason I put the extra row of logs and stone here is so we can just come by with our wand if we have the items in our inventory and just wand it up instead of having to place every single time. It's just little small quality of life thing. And what this does is kind of just like the witch water. It just takes time before we get the finished product. And boom, no time at all. I legit just ended the last clip and they're grown. And then what we can do is we can use our vein miner, turn on our magnet, and just vein mine the top, and now they are ready to go again. That is why I have it set up like I do. It makes it very nice and friendly for us, you know, just user friendly. Let's make another 4 ranged upgrades. And I'm thinking, since this down here is on our system, we should just be able to pop this guy right on top. And pop in all of our stuff. Which means we should be able to use our grid down here. Okay, so now we have access to our grid down here. So let us now go back to our Botania. And we need to make a mana spreader, which is right here. And so now what we can do is turn our mana pool. We'll put our mana pool right here. And our spreader right there. We do also need a wand. So we need a wand of the forest, which is 3 living wood twigs and 2 of any petals. I want to use light blue just because that is cyan. Darn it. I want to use light blue just because I am partial to the light blue. Okay, we have our wand now. I think... yeah, so now our mana spreader is shooting into our mana pool, which is where we store our mana. But that is not actually doing anything because we're not getting any mana to our mana spreader. What we need to do is we need another couple seeds here, or flowers. We need 2 brown, 1 red, and I think it is a light gray. I'm not 100% sure. We are about to find out though. And what we can do is just throw all of this into there. Get another seed from our system. These animals are driving me crazy right now. And what this makes is this makes an endo flame. Yes. Now what we can do is throw our endo flame behind it, link it to our mana spreader, and the way we use this guy is we need some coal, which luckily we have 22,000, and we just drop it on. Turn off our magnet, drop it on top. We should start seeing, yes, so it has consumed it. And now it should be generating mana, and we are finally getting mana into our mana pool. Okay, so here's the system. This is probably much bigger than it needs to be. There is probably a much better way to do this. But what we have is 1 piece of coal. Hopefully 1 piece of coal falls at a time. And it hits the pressure plates. And then when it is then consumed by the endo flame or despawns, that is kind of the beauty of it, is it can just despawn, which would then also activate this still. Another one pops out, and then we just keep getting mana into our system. The entire reason we needed mana in our system is so we can hopefully... Okay. We need mana steel. That is what we need. All of this has been because we want the flight upgrade in our Supremium armor. And we now have an unattuned augment, guys. That is what all of that was for. I thought we might as well get into Botania at least a tiny bit, just so we can get our flight today, because that is what I want so badly. The Supreme armor. Okay. And yes, this is what I needed. We put our Supremium chest plate in there, and then we can put our flight augment in there, and then pull it out. And now we have creative flight, guys. Okay, so I have made some pretty insane armor. We have now used all of our upgrade slots and all of our armor, and our sword now does 44 damage instead of 24 because we have strength 3. And yeah, oh gosh, that might have gone a little overboard on the speed. But you know what? That is fine. What I did Oh my gosh, wait, our speed is insane. I missed the island. Yeah, so we are getting places really quickly now. I might dial that back to speed 2 because this speed 3 actually seems kind of insane. But what we have is night vision, flight, speed 3, and our health boost 5. These are all the highest tiers we could make. So even though it's speed 3, that is the highest, there is no speed 5, and I can now see why. Honestly, speed 1 might even be good enough for us, guys, because oh my gosh, this is crazy. But yes, now we have night vision. That is one of the big things I wanted, just because it now makes the video quality better, I think. I don't have to worry about dark places anymore. This is more, if I wasn't making YouTube videos or anything, I would probably put another health boost 5 on, or even absorption, because absorption 5 would also be pretty nice. Honestly, I don't even know if we need this speed. It is nice, but our base is way too small for it. But yeah, we have insane armor, guys. Okay, so it honestly feels weird without the speed now, just because for the past 5 minutes I've been using it, but we now have absorption 5 on our leggings. Alrighty guys, that is gonna do it for the episode. I had more planned, but I just looked at how much footage I have for this episode, and I think this is a great place to end it. No need to get into any more mods today. We have made so much progress. If you did enjoy yourself, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what your favorite part of the episode was down below in the comments. I really appreciate, and I'm just kind of curious, what is your favorite part of this episode or this series? Let me know down below. But yeah, with that, I will see you guys in the next one.